Welcome to Shadow Empress Tarot. I am a messenger of the Most High, with the power to travel through the shadow realms. I am here to guide you through spiritual warfare so you can achieve your soul's desires. What you need to know is God is my guide, truth is my religion, and my channel is intense shadow work. So if you are mentally or emotionally unstable, you've been warned. What's up, Shadow Gang? We back up in this thing. Where I'm at is it's like 5 o'clock. I had everything ready to do this reading as soon as I got up so this reading could be posted by 2 p.m. But I had a dream, y'all, that goes with this reading. And Spirit took me down a little trip through the rabbit hole. So let me bless this place so we can get started. And then once I went down the rabbit hole, I literally stared at my mask for like 3 hours because I really don't want to do this reading. Like legit, I'm going to be dead ass. But here it is on my table. If you are positive, you better bless this place. If you are negative, you better get up out my face. If you are positive, you better bless this place. If you are negative, you better get up out my face. Spirit is name dropping. That's what they doing. This is a war. And something I realized today, not today, because we're all a part of this war, but like literally Spirit is putting me on the front lines by giving me these crazy ass dreams and shit. But anyway, where to start? The reading that is on my table it is gonna resonate on a personal level. Things that you've been through and why you've been through them, this is gonna resonate with a certain person. But what's on my board Spirit is really trying to get the collective to understand that the real nature of this reality. These beings that we call serpent beings, Archons, have been controlling our reality and keeping us under some type of hypnosis. Things have changed drastically, and they are drastically getting worse quickly in the collective. Like when I say collective, I mean the entire world, because these beings know that their time to do their thing in the darkness is up. There are times where the darkness flourishes, and there are times when the light comes through, and flourishes. And it's time for the light. These beings, these Archons, they control this reality because they have, in fact, hacked it. these beings function on a grand scale. When I mean a grand scale, I mean the people who are in power. They control them and how they guide us. And they also intervene in our personal lives. You got to know that this reality is an illusion. And just think of like in the Matrix, zeros and ones. If you are a soul with a lot of light, you are a strong soul. Just imagine, look around and we see things, but like all of the things that are around you are energy. You are also energy. So these things can, like, you glow in the Matrix. Your presence can be seen through some type of computer program, because that's kind of like what it is. Just imagine, damn, how I'm explaining this, like infrared. You're seen within the Matrix in infrared, and the game masters, we call the Archons, they put heavy attention to those who shine brightly in the Matrix. You are constantly monitored. But with that being said, I'm going to put that to the side and let me get to this dream. So I'm in this dream, and it just starts off like we're in the dark, and it's all of these, I won't say all of these, I say about 10 to 20 men with guns. And I'm in a group of people, and I hear one man say, like, y'all ready to run? And I'm like, bitch, what? And these fools start letting off, and we all start running. Before I continue, I was different from the group in the sense that, like, the group of people that I was in, it wasn't just like random Americans or something like that. These were all like Africans. This wasn't just me being next to another black person. They were like ethnic, like African or Haitian or something like that. They had colors on and head wraps and stuff, and we booking. We running around, and then all of a sudden my dream snap, and I'm in some type of dark underground space. And we running because we can hear screaming, we can hear gunshots in the background, and I'm with this group of women and like children, and we're trying to find a way out. So we end up in this room, and we come into this room, and we stop because it's like two men with like assault rifles, bro. Like, you know, like the picture in of the little boys in Africa, the type of a firearm that they have. It was like that, and we all like stop. They bust. I'm literally right next to me. Boom! Somebody get hit, and then somebody else get hit, and they started shooting in the air. And the reason why they were hunting us, and what they wanted us to do was break up out of the group. Well, while one of the dudes starts shooting in the air, I just lunge at him because it's already in the air, and I attack him. And then two other women saw me do that, and they attacked the other guy. Those two women got the rifle from that guy, blasted him, and they ran. They left me there. And finally, I'm scrambling with other dude, and I get the rifle, and I blast him. So I'm trying to run after that group, and then I get into the hallway, I see them, and something spirit told me, stop. And I got fear pumping. They were like, do not, literally, Spirit talking to me in this dream. I'm lucid. Spirit say, don't let fear control you. Don't run. And then I'm standing there and I'm literally in the middle of this place. And I'm like, I'm going to focus. And so y'all, I smell this smell. Anybody that lives in Cali or been to Disneyland once or multiple times, you know this smell. No other place has this smell. You just know it from a mile away. Y'all, for those who know this smell, the Pirates of the Caribbean, that ride. And I'm smelling that water smells, and it's real strong once you go on that big dip and, you know, they all dancing and running around. And I'm like, where am I? This smells like the Pirates of the Caribbean. Spirit says steady. And I'm hearing screaming, gunshots. These women are trying to get out of this thing, and the group is going to leave. And in the back of my mind, while Spirit is telling me to calm down, I'm like, the more the better. And then Spirit said, no, it's not. And I go, okay. And they like, you got something to protect you. Calm down. And I open my eyes again, and I want to run to the group, and I'm like, they going back the other way. I know they shouldn't go that way. We just came from there. And Spirit was like, exactly. So I booked the other way by myself with this rifle. And I'm running. Well, the whole time I'm running, but it's getting farther away from me, all the gunshots and the screaming and everything, right? So all of a sudden, I'm like, I see light. I'm booking with this rifle. And once I see the light, I see strollers. You know, like when you about to go to the ride, everybody put their baby strollers on the side, and they got their blankets and everything like that. And I got this rifle. And I'm like, put up the rifle so nobody won't notice you. So I literally take that rifle and I put it in somebody's stroller, and I cover it up with a blanket, and I just walk out real calm, like nobody see me. And then the man who first say, you ready to run? I'm walking calmly, trying to get up out of there. And he sees me. It's a man with a suit. And I look him dead ass in his face. When I'm telling you, it was like boom, boom, boom. Like I'm that close in his face. And then I just keep walking. I keep walking, and he let me because he already know it's too many people around. So I get up out my sleep, y'all. I'm like, that was Disneyland. That was motherfucking Disneyland. So I'm like still just laying in my bed like, Spirit, what is this? Like literally it was like people being hunted on Disney grounds or up under the rides or some shit like that, whatever. So I'm like, that man face. Let me look and see if this man that I see works for Disneyland. And I'm not sure if this actually takes place in Disneyland, around under the rides or on abandoned parts of Disneyland. But I think the most important part was Spirit wanted me to know it was Disneyland so I could travel down the rabbit hole. I'm like, that's Disneyland. It was rides, and I got out there, all the people. I know what Disneyland looked like, and I know what Pirates of the Caribbean smell like. There's no other smell like that. Every time I ever get on a ride, that's what I think. But anyway, so that man looked at me. He was so pissed. And I kept walking. So I get up, and I go, Disneyland CEOs. I was like, I know you fucking lying. Spirit! So the man's name that I looked dead in his face, allegedly, all this is alleged, because I'm about to drop names. The man's name is Bob. Igar. He's the CEO. And I'm digging on it. I'm like, that's that man. And then at first I saw an old picture and I'm like, he didn't look that old though. So I found a younger picture of him and I'm like, that's him. Okay, so I know who the guy is. All right. So I start digging on this man. Y'all, do you know that this man, Bob Igar, was knighted by Queen Elizabeth? And what does everybody say about the royal family? That they are reptilians. They are Archons. And I was like, oh, okay. This has to do with the reading. Okay. I got it. So I keep digging. And I'm thinking this is interesting. I'm interested in this. Like, why would this man be knighted by the Queen of England? Whatever. So I'm like, what are the other, I'm like, I know we're not in old times where you're going to be knighted because you helped the queen win a war. I mean, we are in different times. You'll be knighted for different things. This man, Bob Igar, he has his hands in politics. And he even stated and commented that he was thinking about running for president. You already know. So for shits and giggles, with not so much giggle, I'm like, what other Americans were giving knighthoods by the Queen? On the list, Kevin Spacey. And we all know about the allegations against him, don't we? The next one is Angelina Jolie. Do you know that Angelina Jolie is French royalty? And she got knighted for like her works around in underdeveloped countries. And I'm going to go back to her. I know what her motherfucking ass was doing. But let's keep going. Steven Spielberg. Man. All of these, okay, movie people, actors, this is the illusion. They portray the illusion. But Steven Spielberg, if you have not watched Star Wars, that is the original documentary of Earth before the Matrix. The Force, the Dark Force, and the Light Force. That scene when Yoda was teaching Luke how to master his mind in the Force, y'all, if y'all don't go watch that shit again if you didn't get it. That is a documentary. There is an actual war for this planet, and it is between the light and the dark forces and bringing that to balance. Bill and Melinda Gates was also knighted by the Queen of England. George Bush, need I say more? George Bush's family was directly related to 9/11, and everyone knows, go look, that they play both sides of the war. They really had their hands in the Holocaust war, the World War, whatever, II or whatever the fuck. And Ralph Lauren. Why the fuck are we doing Ralph Lauren? He got knighted for his transatlantic cultural economic connections. Sounds like sex trafficking to me. We all know about the modeling world and that models are forced to be whores. But it's speculation. It's allegedly. And this one is not American, but I wanted to add him because we all know about this one too. Jimmy Savile. They gave that man access to children, old people, special needs. He was essaying them. Not only was he doing that, I believe he was taking them kids out and bringing them to the queen or whatever the fuck they do up under their castle. J. Edgar Hoover, Ronald Reagan, and Billy Graham. Billy Graham is an evangelist, and he like how you bring religion to all the countries, and we all know when the queen sends religious figures, what happens? Murder, essay. So Angelina Jolie and Billy Graham, I already know what they were doing. It is exactly what Bill and Hillary Clinton got caught doing, but they swept it under the rug. These people, like Angelina Jolie and Billy Graham, they go into countries when they're going through a hard time, claiming to help and give them God when they be taking them kids and shit from over there. Let's go back down memory lane when Hillary Clinton, that missionary, Laura Silsby, got caught stealing 33 Haitian children. Now that's 33. Talking about her initial lie was like, oh, these are orphans and we gonna help them. That bitch got caught lying because all 33 of those kids had families that loved them and their families was looking for them, and they got them babies right before they was about to take them babies from Haiti. And that whole got stuck in Bill, Hillary and Bill, they got ghosts, and Silsby ended up being put in prison. They actually reduced, you already know, they paid for old girl prison sentence to be reduced. They reduced it to unauthorized transportation. Are you fucking kidding me? Anyway, she got 6 months. Laura Silsby and Billy Graham and Angelina Jolie, that's the type of shit that they do. Just like another story that was swept under the rug when the Queen went to Australia to that school of orphans and asked for the smartest Aboriginals, and them boys never was seen again. Ever. So Spirit is telling me, before I start this reading, if you want to know some of the names of the people that the Archons work through, it is the people that rule us. The kings, the queens, the presidents, and the people we idolize on TV. They are all being controlled by this Archon force. They know this force exists. They have seen them. They take directions from them. Directly from them. These people that I named on my paper, they are a part of rituals and shit like that. Demons! Bob Igar is his name. The man that I saw in my dream that led me right to the kings and queens of England. You are ruled by these serpent beings. controlled, harvested from, hunted energetically and physically. They have fun. They have fun hunting us. Spirit says they literally eat us. These beings exist, and they are demonically possessed. Spirit says they've been possessed for eons. And I don't even know what eons mean in time. That's just what I heard right now. But that was my dream. Spirit says they are real. And you look at them every day. These people are pedophiles. Laura Silsby, 33 kids. That was, the ritual has started at the kidnapping. But let me move on, because I want to get this off my table. Your world leaders are servants of the serpents. And on a personal level, these serpents get to you through relationships. This is why Spirit really focuses on being mindful who you let in your energy, especially at this time in our reality. Spirit is saying everyone is being divided. It's us and it's them. And the war is going on strong. So Spirit was telling me when I picked this card that it's usually, it seems stable at the Four of Wands. That both are on the same page, bringing the same amount of energy. But Spirit says, in a lot of our relationships, there's one who is not what they seem. Spirit says there's usually one that took the apple the serpent offered through their lifetime and their lifetimes. Souls who have constantly eaten the fruits of the world. They literally allowed these beings to eat part of their soul. They allowed them to dirty and bruise up their soul. These are lost souls. This seems extreme, but it is not. This is one of the reasons why I really, at this time, I do not want to do personals. Because even reading people that I consider friends, I've seen demons on them. I see that they don't have emotions. And I know this is not, look, I know this is true because I'm a high priestess. And when I'm reading, unless Spirit tells me to keep it to myself, I tell them, Spirit said there's a demon on you. There's a demon following you. Spirit says you don't have emotions. Straight up, 10 toes down. I've had people admit they don't have emotions while I'm reading them. People I've lived with. Spent a big portion of any spare time I had, anything fun I did it with these people. This is real. And it's common. More common than it should be, Spirit just said. Spirit says that there is a person or a group of people that contain souls that are being guided by the serpent. You are mine. These things, because we have been so unconscious for lifetimes, they see you as their possession, their cattle. Your soul is theirs. While many of us are awakened, or we have been because we're strong since we were children, we know our souls belong to us because we belong to God. Spirit is saying, there's a person or people in your energy that are being used to monitor you because their soul is dark. These beings are using certain souls as monitoring spirit. They are using, because they're black inside, they are literally, and this is a hologram, they are literally being used as black mirrors. Because this is a reflection. They're still in the game. So these beings are using these people that lack soul, are very low on soul power, as black mirrors to monitor your soul. Excuse me, my stomach is growling, y'all. I am so hungry. And I think I'm going to pause it because I'm getting so... When I tell you my body is extremely hot right now, I literally am about to start sweating because of what I'm talking about. So I'm going to pause it and get my fan. All right. Your girl got some air. These people, we talk about this all the time. These people act like they are in alliance with you. Like they are a part of your soul tribe. They cord themselves to you, and a lot of these people don't know that the way that they think is because they are being controlled by something outside of themselves. Because they are rooted. They are rooted to earth. There are some of us here on this planet that still can fly. And there are others that are rooted. I mean, y'all, this is like, Spirit shows me this as a game. not all of us are going to make it out of here. When this game restarts, like in the Bible and the floods and all that, it was just time. It can be like, oh yeah, the evil and all that, which is okay, but the game restarts. And these are the people who are going to be stuck here. These Archons get to the ones that can fly through the ones who are who have become stuck energetically, rooted. And when we are in the presence of a rooted soul, look what happens. We be flying high, and this rooted soul tries to drag us down to also become rooted. Look at this. These Archon beings uses people to snatch us right out of the fucking sky with tension. And our alliance becomes a fight. Because these are weak souls. Either they are soulless or they are just weak as fuck. They are not in control of their energy. Therefore, they are not in control of their mind. And just like a game, these Archons are the masters of this game. And they control it. They can literally, like a robot, like a joystick, control the person in your reality. And Spirit says they want you to pay close attention and identify anyone who matches this description. And to keep an eye on anyone that comes towards you with this type of description. These relationships cloud your vision, keep you in illusions, keep you asleep. Clouded vision in relationships. This is a war plan for these entities because they do not want you to become the Empress. They do not want you to cultivate, plant seeds. They want you to go around and around and around and around doing the same shit. Not learning the lesson and doing the same thing every single time. Spirit wants you to know that you've gone through such bad relationships because these people are sent your way to hold you down. Look, it exists to hold you down and to teach you a lesson. It's your choice on that spectrum. What are you going to learn from this person? Or are you going to let them hold you down? Or are you going to learn your lesson and stop doing the same shit over again? Spirit says there's a person in your life that these Archons are using as black mirrors. This person who's on my board today, they want to go. They want to go where you're going. This person notices whether this is past, present, or the future. If it's something you're still going through, this person notices that you've outgrown them, that you're not a match. A lot of times these people know this before you do, but they can see how you treat them is different. The things that you do is different. How you talk to them is different. They know you're ready to go. They know you're ready to pack your bags away from this because it's no longer stable. Give me a second, y'all. They know because you're shining, you're stronger, you stand up for yourself. They know it. And they want to, it's like you're moving farther away from them and they want to pack their bags up and follow you. They want you to invite them. The descendant in astrology represents the type of partner or relationship that is seen as attractive to an individual. They want you to see them as your ideal partner. But the truth is, they are not your ideal partner. They are in fact, you are in fact their ideal partner because you have energy that they can tap into. You have a strong energy that they can tap into. But because you are stepping into your strength, it is getting harder and harder for this person to tap into your energy because you've been doing the work. You've gone in and you have reflected. This reflection, this inner work has brought your energy, your chakras into balance. Your connection with the Most High in balance. You're in tune. This is Pisces and Cancer. You are in tune with your emotions. Shit, you got emotions. A lot of people don't. You are in tune with this, how you feel and how you think. If you're in tune with this, you are in control. You are in control of your energy. Therefore, you can shine it. However, wherever you want to do that. You have expanded. You have expanded, and this person can see it. And where is that at? I don't know where it was, but I have the number 1212 up here. I don't know if we got to it yet, but when I had the cards pulled out, they were in the order, I probably missed it. They were in the order of 1212, which means new beginnings, balance, and spiritual growth. This person can see that. And it's their own fear. Their fear of lack, of losing their energy source. It like triggers these Archons to really hone in on you. That's why you got to get this person out of your energy. Or if you're already out of this person's energy, make sure they don't know nothing about you. And if they are in contact, with people that you know, stop talking to those people. This is shadow gang. We are not friends with those who are friends with our enemies. We move smarter than that. And when I tell you, this person can see you leaving, and they want to go. Time is up for this relationship. It no longer serves you. Because there is no energy exchange. It is just one person supporting the other. There's no, where's the infinity sign? There is no exchange. You cannot fly. You cannot fly with this person. They want to fight you while you dead ass in flight. This is not a proper energy exchange. This person keeps you in confusion. You guys are in different spaces. This is Pisces again. You've already been in the darkness, the deep darkness of your emotions, and you're coming out of it. This person still has yet to go through it. This person hasn't done the work, so they cannot be in your energy. They keep you suspended in Neptunian energy. Blocked, basically, at the Seven of Cups. And Spirit says, this is the truth and clarity that they are trying to give to you right now. That there are relationships or a relationship in your energy that does not allow you to take off. It keeps you from flying. It keeps you stuck in an energy where nothing is being given. What are you going to do with that? If you're not getting anything, you just sitting there. This Two of Pentacles is just sitting there. Like misery loves company. This is sitting on the couch. Spirit says, you know who this person is. Whether this is your husband, your wife, your mother, your father, it's time to fly away from them. It's time to go on a new start. And this is not just about the person. It is, if you know this person fits this criteria, they're being used by these Archon beings to monitor your soul and where it is in the game. You got to think, Spirit is telling us we have to think beyond our everyday interactions. We got to look beneath the relationships that we're in every day. It's bigger than that. There's an entire world. There's an entire existence that we cannot see solely because we have been put under an illusion. Our minds have been controlled since we came out of the womb. This person is making plans. Like, this person sees how much stronger you are and they want to come with you. And they want to pass their test really quickly. Like, this person is conflicted because they know they don't have the ingredients. They know they don't have the knowledge to pass this test. They don't have it. They don't have it at the Three of Cups reverse. Look, with the magic wand, they didn't do the work. These are people that are a part of your experience, that are a part of your friendship groups, your soul tribe. They did not do the work. They are the Three of Cups reversed. They are not your people if they don't share the same energy signature as you do. They don't know what you know at the Five of Swords. So they can't be on your team. Like, I'm not trying to be mean, but this is to me like there's like a spelling bee test at school. And you're picking everybody out of your classroom. Like, you know, John is smart. You know, Becca, she always passed her spelling test and all that. So you picking your team. This will be like picking the special needs kid in the class, that's in the class sometimes for inclusion. You're not gonna fucking win. I'm sorry. Not trying to be mean, but it's facts. If you're trying to win something and go somewhere and it's based on knowledge and energy, you're not gonna pick the special need kid that sits in the corner of class for inclusion and they clap and they drool. Period. So why are you fucking with that person? Why are you calling them friend? Husband? Wife? Why are you having sex with them? And they are not on your team. They don't have what it takes to be on your team. I mean, literally. The Five of Swords to the Three of Cups reversed to the Eight of Wands. And the Eight of Wands is swords, magicians in their proper place. You're a magician. And you guys don't belong to the same house. That's why at the Eight of Wands, you need to move quickly. You need to move quickly because this person can't move. And if you choose to be in a relationship with this person, you will also be stuck. You're not going to be able to drag this person into your house. You don't match. You're the Eight of Wands. Clear. You know what house you belong in. And this person is the Knight of Wands. Like, they're confused. Moving fast, not knowing what you're going to get. All these, like, why would you move real fast if you don't know where you're going and what you're going to get? They don't know, but they're following you. They want to focus on you and make sure you don't go to a place they cannot go. Spirit says they want you. They want the collective to learn how to make choices quickly and to move quickly and not sit in this space. Well, I know they're not the best for me, but, I'm going to get it together. No. If you got your ticket to Hogwarts, you better take your ticket and get on that train fast. Begin to learn your magic moving forward. If you move forward out of these people's energy and leave them where they are, you will pick up speed. Spirit says, you know this person is a rat. Knows all the secrets. Will he rat you out? You know this person has ratty energy. At the Queen of Swords, you know. You know that this person will betray you. They betrayed you before. Even it's a little bit. A little bit here, a little nibble here, a little nibble there. But they have betrayed you. Like, this is giving me, you got a favorite cousin. And you confided in this cousin. And this cousin went and told her aunt. And they like, oh, don't be, it's family, but, and you forgive it because they told another family member, but that like, well, their explanation was, we can trust Auntie so-and-so, but really, that's not what it was. This person told your aunt that little secret because this person wanted the aunt to see you as less than them. But the cover-up story was nice, and you forgave them. This is a rat, and I was tripping. This is a person that is jealous of all your nice clothes, but they are a best friend, and you let them borrow your jacket, and they come back with red wine on it. And it's like, girl, I am so sorry. I'll pay for the dry cleaning. This girl bumped into me, and I know she did it on purpose because I was looking fly. But the truth is, they were at that party. They looked beautiful. And when they got home, they took the red wine out of their refrigerator and they poured it on the jacket that they borrowed. This person is hella ratty. There's just something really ratty about them. And they do shit and they don't even know why. Like legit, I mean, it like a little bit they know why, but deep down, since they don't do any introspection, they don't know why they would do stupid shit like that. They just know if they do it, it'll make them feel a little better. Look at this shit. This clarifies this Queen of Swords. Spirit is saying they are ratty. Look at this. Look at you working on yourself, looking all good and shit. And why this motherfucker want to sit on top of the bar and make shit harder for you? You on a diet and stuff like that, and this motherfucker want to bring cheese. You feel what I'm saying? That type of energy. These little things seem small, but they chip away at your energy and they hold you down. You don't think like that. You don't do things like that. Your energy is uplifting to this person, but their energy is heavy on you. They are a rat energy, and rat energies are used by Archons to hold light beings down like you. This person likes to keep you blinded and breadcrumbing. If these, look, Spirit is saying pay attention to all these examples, because some people it's very obvious and others it hides under the radar. You got to understand and notice when people breadcrumbing in relationships, intimate friendships, family, give you a little bit to keep you begging. And I'm not like begging like, oh please, oh please, oh please. This is even begging like breadcrumbing you like, oh, this is my man, and maybe you got some problems and you say you want to talk to this person. And let's sit down and have a talk, and you just say, hey, you know what? I would like you to take me out more, and maybe on the weekends we can start having dates or something like that. To them, that's begging. It's common sense to you. It's being emotionally vulnerable to you, but just giving you a little bit and keeping you wanting more. Like a pet, like a dog. This is giving your power away, being in situations like this. We've all been there. We don't like to admit it. Because it's humiliating. But what is more humiliating is spending a lifetime in the energy of a person like this. A person that while you're in hermit mode, going deep and connecting with yourself, your ancestors, like this is also giving me like you're in a relationship, whether it's friends, intimacy, whatever, you're getting on a spiritual journey. This person thinks it's a lot of woo-woo. And they really want you to stop. They really think about how to destroy that in some way. Because it's like there are many people, Spirit is saying there are many of you who have people in your environment, in your energy that's literally fighting against your transformation. They trying to get above it all so they can stop it. Look at his samurai swords, watching you from afar. Look, this is real transformation and this is fake. Spirit is saying there are also people around you or a person around you that is faking transforming. They pretend like they are about that life, and they ain't about shit. They ain't about shit. Spirit has been saying this person has been doing the same shit this lifetime and in other lifetimes. Look, this is a fossil. They have been in spiritual poverty since the beginning. But you, on the other hand, you have been cultivating the beauty in your soul. And it should be protected at all cost. And what's the cost? Mindfulness. That's all you gotta pay. And consciousness. It sounds simple enough, doesn't it? But being mindful and being conscious takes a lot of work that a lot of people don't want to do. But Spirit is saying at this time, if you don't do it, these type of people will hold you down. This person is stuck. They are not going anywhere. This is a fossil on that gets stuck. This is one of them fossils that you put on your shelf. Stuck. Give me a second, y'all. Spirit is saying, at this time in this reality, you must remain wise. And you must tap into your consciousness, your inner soul's knowledge. Golden Empress, potency, confidence, magnetism. Oh, give me a second. Because this energy can be seen in the matrix. It stands out. Golden Empress, Taurus, cultivate, and Leo, the sun that's required for the seeds to grow. The Golden Empress, potency, confidence, magnetism. Spirit is saying, we are coming online, y'all. We coming online. And they're coming after us. Souls that have a spiritual title. It is a necessity. This is the ferryman of the underworld. It is a necessity for us to focus and to transition at this time. Even though it's hard. It's hard to let go of people because the Matrix has taught us to be loyal to the titles of others no matter what. My mom, I gotta be loyal. My dad, I gotta be loyal. The father of my kids, the mom of my kids, you ain't got to do shit. Spirit just said, our ancestors say, because they ain't shit. You have to transition past the death of negative relationships. There are Archons controlling many people in this reality at this time. You got to transition because your soul is ageless. Your soul has so much life in it. The ageless, the light in the darkness. You are the light in the darkness. And these beings know it. You are the light in the darkness, and they know it, and you are being monitored. Those who see bugs and shit all the time, and there's no reason for bugs to be around, that's them Archons, them low-ass energy, watching everything that you do throughout your day. They don't want strong souls like you that are healing, that have graciousness and acceptance. They don't want this hermit energy getting loose, running amok in the matrix. That's why, back to the introduction, we got people like Bob Igar that is putting crazy ass shit in the subconscious minds of our children through Disney movies. That's why we got Bill and Melinda Gates going to third world countries, poisoning people through vaccines. They want to hide it and say it's not happening. But I've seen videos that you no longer can find them anymore, but I've seen them. At this one, I watched an hour video of, they went to this place where Bill and Melinda Gates gave these kids vaccines, and within a week, even overnight, their kids was screaming and sick and shaking. Now they special needs. They're everywhere. These Archons are in a lot of people. They're in your family. You might be watching this video laying next to them. You are a soul that still has everlasting life. You are the strongest. You cannot be in the presence of liars. Poet of Avalon, the storyteller, fame, stagnation, and pride. This is not a match. If there are people in your energy, the list is longer than this. But if this person is self-centered, they're stagnant and extremely prideful and a fucking liar, it's a wrap. Don't let people lie to you. Be like, oh, it was a little lie. I'll sweep it under the rug. I'm at this point in my life, if somebody even tells me a little lie, it's already a red flag, and I'm not fucking with you. Especially as a high priestess, I know what's going on right now, and I don't have time I don't have time for this shit. I don't have time to go over and over again. I don't have time to walk down the same hallways. And neither do you. Spirit says, the liar that's in your energy is really thinking. They're having a light bulb moment. When I tell you they notice your patterns and they don't even know inside why they are starting to plan on how to hold you back in some way. The light bulb moment, sudden realization, feeling inspired, insightful awareness. They can see you moving. So it's time for you to have your light bulb moment and notice that this person is a frenemy. Fake friend I have here, and this could be family or anybody, but strong friend and relationship. Fake friends, two-faced, hidden intentions. These people, Spirit says, they are not in it for the long haul. They cannot come. In it to win it, long-term intentions, invested. You are in it for the long haul, investing, and have, you're in it to win it. Well, this person is hating your guts and they don't even know why. Planning and plotting to see, it really be like this. People be really thinking this and they don't control it. They have no idea where it's coming from. Legit sometimes. You in it for the long haul, and these people cheating on you, but they want to stay with you. Infidelity, caught cheating, betrayal. They hate your guts, but they want to be in your energy. If there's somebody cheating on you, ask yourself, why are they still there? Why do they still want to come home? Why do they still want to be with you? It's that fucking serpent energy, that's why. It's something that tells them they need to stay. It's something that tells them they need to remain around you so they can attack you. Spirit is saying, if this resonates with you, Spirit says you can get somebody better that's more in tune with you, and you can get new friends. Graduation day, level up, lessons learned, acquired wisdom. Don't repeat. And a lot of us know that after graduation, we'll have a whole friend group, and most of us don't talk to our high school friends. Let it go. There's better. There's better when you can let it go. Spirit is saying, do not tie yourself to serpent energy. Do not forgive these slights. Spirit saying, this is not the time in reality for us to see the best in people. And if you are in a relationship where you're seeing the best in order to deal, that's when you know it's time to go. It's time to go. Let it die. Do not hold on to that urn. Pour that shit out. Throw it somewhere. Throw it in the forest. Give it to the ocean. But do not hold on to something that's dead. Like literally. These people are dead inside. That's why they're draining energy from you, your hierophant soul with knowledge. And they need to drain energy from you so they can keep moving. Spirit says, you better recognize, you better identify who this is, what relationship this is, or relationships. Because Spirit is telling me there is part of the collective that is being attacked in their friend group, in their relationship, and their family. Those especially are the strongest of us. This is giving me military. These beings, through this person, draining your energy, it is sucked from you, it is sucked from them because they soulless. So it's sucked from them, and it's like it's being held. It's your energy gets collected. It gets siphoned and collected from all of us, bad or good, in this reality for these Archon beings to use. Look, Spirit has said, Spirit saying they collect a lot. And there's something about this transfer that even though it goes through them, they get a little something from it. But they work for the Archon, so that's why they got to do it over and over and over and over and over again, because they don't have their own energy, but it dissipates quickly to that Archon energy, so that these people are forced to constantly feed. Spirit is sending a message to you that you got to protect your energy and not feed these kind of people. You feed them, you're feeding these reptilian beings. Spirit is giving us a message that we have enemies. And literally they fiend these reptilian energies, fiend for our energy, because they don't have light. They have power, though. Immense power. But they don't have light. It's like a drug. These beings are physical beings. That's why they got people like Angelina Jolie, Billy Graham, and Laura Silsby to take children and they put them in fear. Beings that have all this energy, they torture them. And just like in our relationships, we can be tortured, right? I've been emotionally tortured in a lot of my relationships. My mom, my dad, all I wanted was to love them and for them to love me back. I had a light. I do still have it, but I had a light in me that wanted to be loved. And they in turn don't love me. That is a transmutation of my love energy so that them things could feed on me. So they actually get innocence. Put them in fear and drink their essence. It's a drug. They get all hopped on it. This is the only way these things can feel the power of God, Spirit just said. But feeling the power of God without being a part of God. They dilute it on a low level to a drug. I want to cry, y'all. What I'm seeing in my mind's eye. They be hurting those babies. I can see the people screaming. In my dream, I can hear them screaming. And what they do to the babies is the worst. And they are doing the same to us slowly. The slow kills. Us being in despair, tired, poisoning our bodies with this cheap food. It kills us bit by bit. And it makes them stronger bit by bit. And the people around you are a part of it. Spirit says, this is the time of judgment. And yes, judgment is for the higher levels. You leave judgment to the spirit. But Spirit is calling everyone who resonates with this reading to pass judgment on those that you know should not be in your energy. That don't mean do anything to them. That means make a decision, a final decision. Plop that gavel down and make the decision to pass judgment on these people, whether they deserve to be in your energy or not. Because making the proper judgment call has everything to do with your energy. Are you going to keep it to yourself and create with it, be the empress with it? Or are you going to let somebody bag it up and take it from you? What's your decision? What's your choice? What is balance? What is fair? Spirit wants you to look at the people around you and decide. And move the fuck on. Move on. And do it quickly. Give me a second, y'all. Give me a second. I'm going to pause it. Spirit said, pay attention. I paused it because I took one look. I'm like, oh, okay. Spirit wants you to know. And this is what the elites know that you don't know. Is there's a bounty on your head. You are to be brought in. You're being hunted. And Spirit is not playing. I paused it because of this. I'm like, okay, Spirit. Spirit is really saying, whoever this is in your reality has really rat-ass energy. This person is ratty. Like, for real. These ratty little things, they get swept under the rug. Like, it's almost like when you know there's a mouse in a house, but you can't see the mouse. There's little evidence. Like a hole in the bread bag, or you see a little mouse poop or some shit, but you don't see the mouse. Spirit is saying, look and really see this ratty energy, this mouse ratty energy for what it is. Do not sweep it up. It's not yours to clean up. Coming after the mouse is the raccoon. Look, Spirit is saying this person is like, this person got rodent like scavenger behavior. This doesn't have to be poor. I know people who have money who had ratty scavenger like behavior. I've actually met really well-to-do people that steal. Because there's always more to get, right? And it blew my mind. I used to have rich clients that lived in rich areas with good jobs. They make multiple 6 figures each and they steal. So don't think that this is just the hobo friend in the neighborhood. Keep your eyes open. This could be a parent that has their own house and everything like that, and they let you live with them, but they do things to hold you back. They know you're trying to get on your feet, but they try to get like if you grown and you in your parents' house, like, yeah, pay. But this is like they have their own shit and they let you stay there and you trying to get somewhere else, but they trying to get everything they possibly can out of you. Even knowing that you're trying to keep everything afloat and get on your own feet. But the truth is, they want to act like they don't want you there, but they really do. They really do want you there. So they try to take more and more and more from you so you don't go anywhere. And then you don't go anywhere and they say, like, ain't you supposed to be gone now? This is that Archon type energy. It's full of betrayal and poison. It's full of betrayal and poison and rat-like behavior. Man, this really keeps you down. They do all of this, I'm telling you, these little betrayals, these little betrayals, because you're trying to change. You're trying to transition and adapt. People like this, they don't want to see this. They don't want to see this. They don't want to see you moving with grace, agility, and the ability to navigate life's challenges with elegance and resilience. They don't want that. Even though they claim that they do. If you don't get rid of the people that you need to get rid of, this person, they will keep you juggling and making it hard for you to balance. When really, this is what you want for yourself. The Leo energy, to be expressive, creative, loving, playful, warm, overt, self-confident, flirtatious, glowing, bedazzling, extroverted, vital, guileless, egotistical, juicy, proud, trusting, excessive. This energy shines bright in the matrix and they can see the energy. Just imagine like we all are like bloops on a grid. This is how can I like just say a movie and it's a war movie and this person is looking at radar and they can see the planes and the plane's like boop, boop, boop. It's coming. There's radar. You're like a plane flying through and literally missiles are always sent towards you to give you burdens. Like for real. To tie you up. To make it look like, to literally dangle your power above you, like make you feel like you don't have no power and like you can't get to it, like it's out of reach. This serpent energy, no. This serpent energy does not want you to get to your power. This serpent energy wants to get to your power before you do. through your committed relationships. Who is this? Is this your husband? Is this your wife? Is this your boyfriend? Is this your best friend? Your aunt? Your uncle? Who is this that you have committed your energy to? Because they are sick and they are making you sick. They are affecting your vibration and you know it. It's time to go. It's time to transform. It's time to go. To make sure you are stable. To protect your soul inside of the vessel you reside in. Fuck the past. There's nothing there. This was an illusion. Wake up to the truth, the many truths and the many betrayals. This person keeps you energetically stuck and injured. Keeps you under illusion of the moon. The moon controls the souls. And keeps them trapped. Blinded. Sad. I don't give a fuck. These monitoring spirits work through these people. And this is what these Archon energies think about you. They watch you, make sure you stay sad. I'm telling you, if you're a person that sees a lot of bugs, gnats and shit like that, your house clean and ain't no fruit in your trash or no shit like that, you like, look, it's them Archons watching you to see how to keep you sad, how to get the person in your energy to betray you at the Seven of Swords. Maybe I'll kill you, maybe I won't. And putting dumbass thoughts in these people's heads because they don't have control over their energy. Their darkness is too thick for them to see inside. Keeping you sad. Keeping you under the betrayal of others. Keeping you confused. Look, this is serpent energy. Monitoring spirit. 5 of Cups. Keeping you sad. 7. Dragon energy. Serpent energy. 7. Keeping you in confusion. And 7. Carnivorous. Tolerant towards other dragons. Fast and intelligent. These beings, they are strong and they are extremely intelligent. 777 means a strong sign you are on the right path and experiencing a strong spiritual connection. It suggests you are aligned with your higher self and moving in a positive direction. The number also encourages you to connect with your intuition and trust your inner guidance. I can't make this shit up. Soon as you present yourself in the matrix, in the 777 energy, the monitoring goes up. I'm telling you. They monitor you. And they see you in this 7-7 energy. The Archons come for that ass. They start working on you with the people in your job, people in your environment, your friends, your family. Like literally, it's like a war Like a war legion is sent to you or some shit. Like for real. To keep you in fear. Look, to block your 7-7 energy. This monitoring spirit, they don't want that. At the 5 of Cups, see you in the 7-7 energy, they come for that ass to keep you in fear. Your 7-7 energy is blocked by the 5s. They want you to stay in the 5. Nobody should be stuck in the 5s. That's miserable. This is change. If you're in the 5 of Cups, you need to change that shit. If you're in the 5 of Swords, you need to change that shit. They don't want it to change. So they spiritually attack. To choke your spirit. To choke your soul. Because they know you're here to protect this place. At the 4 of Cups. The protector of the sea. In a stable empath. But they don't want you to take your cup. They don't want you to take your place in this game. And do what you came to do. That's why we got all these readings about this jealous friend, this lover that want to come back, see you doing good and can't stand to see you shine. Because these motherfucking, let me just calm down. Because these Archon energies be working through them, acting crazy. You gotta, this is a computer. You gotta have control over your computer and the energy that runs through it, because the computer system that your body is hooked up to is hacked. These are highly advanced technological beings. Bruh, like, I'm the crazy lady. I don't know what to tell you. They want you to get stuck in your shadows. At the 2 of Wands. They want to get you stuck and dead. Sew up your mouth. You not speaking your truth or speaking truth. They want to keep you the shrunken head. They want to drain all the life force out of you until you become this. Moving out of the shadows. They do not want you to move out of this. They do not want you to move out of the shadows and become this. They don't want you to love yourself. This is the potion that fights them off. It's love. Love for self. I won't say love for others, yes. But loving somebody who really don't love you is not going to protect you from these people that actually drains your love energy. Love for self. Is the key to your movement. It's the key to your safe travels. Safe and sound magic protects you. The magic that's going to protect you on this road is your self-love. Loving yourself protects you from pirates. And all of these people that I mentioned, Bob Igar, Kevin Spacey, Angelina Jolie, Stephen, like these people, Bill and Melinda, George Bush, these people do rituals. George Bush, you know he been to Bohemian Grove. And we know Bohemian Grove does rituals. It's not like a secret. There's a big ass Moloch owl on the lands to do the rituals. These people on this list practice black magic. Ronald Reagan is a fucking actor that went to Bohemian Grove and came back the president. Your self-love is everything. If you love yourself, people who have no love in them cannot put burdens on you and eat your energy and take it elsewhere. They cannot burden you so bad that it traps your intuition. Spirit is saying, you do this 9 of Cups, this 8 of Cups, loving yourself so that you can move forward to your treasure. It will spark a revolution. It will electrocute these monitoring spirits that are around you. Breakthroughs, brainstorming, originality, insight, awakening, technology, innovation, humanitarianism, reform, surprise, freedom, experimentation, the unexpected, rupture, edge, diversity, enlightening. I'm telling you, there are monitoring spirits around you through people that are monitoring your breakthroughs, your originality, like what you're thinking. Like, that's why they tell you, keep stuff secret. Don't be telling people, even if you think they're on your side, a lot of times they are not. And you telling this person what you're thinking, you're brainstorming, your hopes and your dreams, and they are real monitoring spirit. Through these monitoring spirits, they are hacking them, and they're seeing if you're being innovative, if you're helping others. Humanitarianism, like for real, this is spirit is not playing. Your movement is being watched through this person. Give me a second. And they might act like they not interested or don't say anything, but they watching you. These people, it's crazy feeling what it's like to be them, because they don't question, like, why am I thinking like this? But they're unconscious. So look at this. When I tell you Sagittarius expand, Sagittarius, the Voyager, your movement, where you're going is being watched through relationships that you think are stable and loving. Your movements are being watched to see what you obtain. They really control us with the money. They strangle us. We feel choked. They overwork us for scraps. They monitor strong souls and what they're able to manifest, because it spreads and everyone sees it. They have their royalty and we have ours. Because see, if you start to master that second house with angelic energy, that's a no-no for them. Material, because that material world, possessions, finance, talents, values, like solidity, worthiness, wardrobe, luxuries, credit score, security, aesthetics, they control that. They control that. But if you're able to get that with your angelic energy, to get to your 10th house, and the world sees you as royalty in what you do, that's a no. Because look at the cameras. They control what is being seen, and that's their fear of the Aquarian age, is people can make themselves stars. When they claim their own energy, they go on TV. They don't have to go to CBS to create their own successful news channel with millions of viewers. It is available to us to do it on our own. That's why they're scrambling. And they're working through your relationships. Give me a second, y'all. Spirit is saying, don't have do it. You think is this, and there's little things you notice that are red flags, but you don't want to completely, like, oh, if I kind of keep my distance a little bit, and I won't have it at the Four of Wands, I'll kind of have it, like, I won't have it at the Four of Wands where we're like under the same roof and we spend so much day to day. I'll have it to where, like, you know, I still got love for that person even though I can't be in their energy. Spirit is saying no. This type of behavior, even if you keep them in your energy, texting every now and again, maybe even going to a movie, but not spending much time, that is still keeping you at the page. It'll have you moving slow as hell, stuck. Clarifying the Page of Pentacles. Oh, excuse me. Okay. Is desire. You'll be stuck or going very slow, walking very slow towards your desires. You'll be thinking about a better existence here. Needing more energy, not having enough. Because look, and they texting, you talking to a monitoring spirit. And this little seemingly nothing text is giving information to these Archon energies through this person. And then you wonder why you told them you're going for, oh, I'm just chilling. Next week, I got like 3 job interviews. And then you wonder why it's been a month and you can't find a job. Because you didn't told a person that shouldn't be in your energy about what you're going to do. And there's something working through them. This is like, you tell this person you got job interviews, and the Archons, they control this matrix. So if this person who you interviewed, they're not awake or something like that, they literally have thoughts. Your your resume will be there, and they'll be thinking that something is telling me not to hire this person. They might look at it again and they'll get this strong urge not to hire you. That's because you let these entities know what you was doing. And so it starts to work through most of the people that you come in contact with. You cannot do this. When you let somebody go, you got to let them go. And that's how they get to control, and they have you enslaved here. And you like, I need to get more money. I need to do this. I don't have opportunities. Well, look who's around you. They're going to use the matrix to breadcrumb you. And you don't see. Spirit tells me, take it or leave it. I'm not going to pretend that I know this is true. I just know that Spirit tells me that it's true, and I rock with Spirit. And not only do I rock with Spirit, but people have been talking about these beings for years. And they are on my table. And people that we know of collectively as respectable people, these people take orders from these beings. Spirit says the moon is fake. The moon is not natural. It's technology. And these beings put the moon here to keep us trapped in a cycle. Look at this. Clarifying the moon was the moon deck. Patience. The green corn moon. Like it if you don't know how to use the moon energy or how they use it, it will hold you back. It will hold you back. And you'll be patiently waiting for something that never is gonna come. This energy holds you back and puts you through extremes. It puts you through the hot, like, this is giving me hot seat. And other times that this card has come out, I see sexuality, and it might even get you caught up in that. Like, the earthly things, having sex with a lot of people and all this type of stuff, and you in here in this energy waiting to go to another reality, and you are not going because you're stuck in the earthly things. You are stuck right in that, like in a forest fire. Spirit is telling you right now, from the crescent to the full moon, that the moon cycles matter. Now, take it or leave it. I mean, I really don't care. But they do matter. These controllers of the moon, they keep you in the, when I look, forest fire. Lightning strikes in the forest, it'll burn up everything. These beings keep you in your emotions, and it burns up your energy. They send people your way that traps your energy, your ability to manifest, and keeps you sad. If you're in a relationship and you sad, it's got to go. It's got to go, and it's not going to change. This moon energy, this water energy, is meant to keep you sad and mentally tied up in sorrow. This Five of Cups, Three of Swords, this is a low-ass energy. This is heartbreak. How you gonna manifest from heartbreak? You cannot. You can only manifest from heartbreak if you transmute that and turn it into something else. Turning it into a lesson so you can keep going down your path. Do not get stuck here in your feelings, in the fire, thinking, oh, I tried so hard, it's gonna come to me. No, the fuck it's not. You gotta keep walking. Don't be lied to. Talking about, and I might make people mad with this. I mean, I really don't care. But don't abuse the phrase, just give it to God. Of course, I give a lot of things to God. But my path is not one of them. I don't give my path to God. I allow God to guide me on my path. You gonna give your path to God and you think God gonna do the work for you? You think that's why you here? Don't overuse that. Don't abuse that. You're going to get your ass in trouble. You're going to find yourself in the fire and stuck, waiting for something to be dropped on your lap that you didn't even start walking towards. Real shit. God ain't gonna do all the work for you. God sent you here to watch you work. Tell me I'm lying. So with that being said, trust. Like, do your work and only trust and give your energy to people who give it back for real. Trust and have faith in the guidance God is giving you. But this does not eliminate doing the work. I trust and I have faith. And a lot of people sitting up 70 years old wondering why nothing ever came to them. It's have trust and have faith on your journey, that where you're being led is where you're supposed to go. This path is walked by you, with God standing next to you, not by God. If that was the case, then why the fuck you here then? God, you got a soul. God gave you a big portion of its energy in order for you to do what you need to do with it. Not, oh, God gave me this energy, now I'm going to give it back to you, God, because I don't know, I don't really want to do this. You'll make it happen. Faith and trust is absolutely required, but you got to know your part in it. There will be things in your life that you just give it to God for real. Like, just let it go. There are some things, but you got to know what that is. And the spirits are not going to come down here and live your life for you. I don't want to hear no shit in my comments about it. Take it or leave it. Because I know people love, I grew up in a church. So I know people love that. I'm going to give it to God. I found that out the hard way. And when I started to become conscious, because I grew up in a church, honestly, I'm going to tell you, I believe that wholeheartedly. And do you know, when I started opening up to spirit, you know what they started to tell me? Nobody's coming to help you. Do you know how many times I've gotten that message? Nobody's coming to help you. Nobody's going to come and do it for you. And they were not fucking playing. I could just imagine where I would be if I held on to that. When you actually follow what God is telling you and trust in that, and have faith in that, and what God is telling you to do, D-O, what God is telling you to do, the people around you get pissed. Like, when I pulled this, I literally saw women being abused in the collective. I saw, like, literally there are people who are dealing with this actually physically, but there's also people around you that see you moving, and in their mind, this is what they want to do to you. They literally want to pull you by the ear and hammer fist you in the head to stop you. Some of you have been or are in relationships like this, and Spirit is here to tell you it's them things, them Archon energies that are demonically possessed, working through this person, wanting to hammer fist you in the head. Your best friend, you tell him that you're going on a new date with this cute guy that she also knows, and she jealous, and in her mind, this is what she see, hammer fisting you in the head. What kind of shit is that? Spirit is saying these people who get angry at your movement, they are blind, and they are not in control over their mind, and their spirit stank. Look at them pits. They don't take care of themselves in the inside. They are not clean in the inside, and a lot of them can be so dirty that they don't take care of themselves on the outside. These people, look, They are stuck in a web because they have never, some of these people in this lifetime or in other lifetimes, they have never reflected on their energy. They never done it. Like, look at the surprise. They would be surprised what they see inside if they actually were able to be the hermit. The hermit is Virgo energy, which is Mercury energy, which is the mind. That's why Archons can control them, because they don't do any reflection. Their mind is on autopilot with the programs in their genetics and the programs of the matrix. These people who don't reflect, who cannot reflect on their own energy. Look, are sent to you. Look at what I'm saying. Oh my God, I didn't even see that. To bind with you, to find out what's in your mind through what you think is love, and look what's happening. Your energy, is that a snake? Is that a serpent? Thinking they a hummingbird. They are siphoning your energy, bruh. Look at it. Your energy is being siphoned from you through them to them Archon energies. I can't make it up. Because them Archon energies can see you. They can see your strength. And as soon as they see you step into that Leo power, they come for you. These are what you would call extraterrestrials. But what we call it aliens, but I don't know. That's not true. It's in the name, extraterrestrials. It is other terrestrials besides humans. These things live here. Spirit is saying they're like interdimensional or some shit. And they've hacked the matrix and they siphon energy from strong beings and they attack them. Look, I'm not playing with you. I'm really not playing. Red pill, blue pill. And you take that red pill, these things are sent after you. Who is this, y'all, in your energy? Get rid of them. Because they can see you. They can see God pouring into you. They can see that once this happens, your cup overflows to others. And they don't want this. The lily. It represents purity, innocence, beginnings, spiritual enlightenment. The opposite, the dark end of lily, is deep hatred, baneful, influence, fragility, and darkness. You are fighting for the purity in your soul to remain pure. You're fighting for others to remain pure because we are all one. You have a choice, though. With this lily, you can choose to be purity, or you can choose to reside and low, dark, fragile energy with broken people or this broken person. And these people always want to fucking come back because these Archons be telling them to. They feel a need like they want to come back so they can take something or destroy something. It's these things. It's these entities on top of this force. You got to know the truth of this reality and what you're living in and the people around you. A lot of you are being watched because, and that happens sometimes. Sometimes the Seven of Cups is not confusion. Sometimes, in a few of my decks, the Seven of Cups represents souls, like ancestry. And some of you are doing the work and have done a good job, and you are awakening the goodness in your bloodline. Your ancestors are bestowing gifts to you. They're giving you energy, strength, fire, protection, and your cup is overflowing from the spirit realm. They can see this, y'all. They can see this. If you resonate with being a chosen in your bloodline, a generational curse breaker, they can see you. They can see you going into a new reality where they are not in control of this. If you are in a reality where they are in control of your pentacles, whether you survive, whether you eat, and things like that, it's likely they can hold you back. But since you're being given strength from the spirit realm, you're going to a reality where you're in control of your own abundance. You're no longer a slave. And you get a new start. And as you walk, Spirit is saying you will be constantly monitored with fake spiritualists, people who say they are nice, people who say they got soul, people who say that they love you and that they are stable. You'll be monitored every step of the way. This is giving me like Lord of the Rings. When they're going on that journey, and then, what's his name, Smeagol or whatever, is right behind talking about precious. Precious. What the fuck, bruh? Oh, shit, I can't make this up. I forgot this came out. They constantly convince people that they are this and that. This just clarifies what I just said. They really ain't shit inside. They really mean inside, but they convince people that they love God. They convince people that they are a pastor. They convince people they are this and that. That I'm their best friend. That I'm your brother. We're family. These people got things looking through them, using their computer to monitor you. I can't make it up. Dark entities are using these people to work against you. I'm dead ass, y'all. Who is this in your energy? I'm going to ask you again. Is it your mom, your dad, your brother, your lover, your best friend? The eyes are the windows to the soul. And you've been ignoring red flags. And if you don't figure this out, who these people are, if you don't figure out who these people are and do what you're supposed to do, you're going to go around the block again. And that's exactly what these entities want. They want you to spin the block over and over and over again. This is why these evil people be wanting to hold you back and find pleasure in you failing. Remote viewing, looking into your life with their mind. When I tell you these entities be using people who are not in control of their mind and their energy to monitor you, that's what I mean. It's like this is a computer system not being controlled properly. It's easily hacked. That's why you got to be in your power. That's why you got to constantly be monitoring your energy and shit, so they don't use you like this. And sometimes that happens, just like if you in a toxic relationship and this person is mean and you start being mean back, they are actually turning you into them. Like, oh, you gonna do me like that? You not gonna bring me no lunch home? Okay, next time I get lunch, I'm not gonna bring you nothing, and I'm gonna see how you like that. They are turning you into them. They are turning your love energy within you into darkness. They are turning you into a low vibrational person because you are around them and you're following their energy and not your own. Stop playing with me. I'm telling you, when people be in conflict, like Spirit is saying, zero in. When you're in conflict with others, in arguments with others and stuff like that, you gotta know it's something working. It's something working through them. To hold you up. You stay. Spirit is repeating this because a lot of you know that you're around people that you shouldn't be around, but you're staying for various reasons. And Spirit is saying if you stay with this person, you will remain conflicted and confused. You will remain held up. Like, especially with the Beetlejuice cards, these people were like in limbo. They were here, they were between life and death, confused. And this is what will happen to you. For a lot of you, you are in this space, but you know your strength. You got to keep walking. Because once again, in a different way, this relationship is being used to harvest your energy. This game is about energy, period. And it's always, when you get the card, pull the cards, and you listen to these readings, it's always going to be about that. Because that's all there is. It's energy. They love your energy. This loving energy is tasty. And I'm telling you, Spirit is telling me these Archon beings, they literally eat it. Like physically eat it. That's why we got all these missing people. It's like a fucking meat market for these fucking things. And they like gather all your energy in something. Maybe the moon is a place where they hold that energy. And they get you, and they harvest your energy by getting you stuck in this. Oh, I gotta feed all these kids. I gotta go to work every day, doing the same shit over and over. I gotta work. I gotta pay my car note. These kids are starving and shit. They get you caught in this structure. Like, yeah. That's why they make it harder for you to take care of your children, to get the things that you need, cars and stuff like that. That's how they keep you stuck. They control the physical. They control how money is dispersed. The banking system and all that is a part of those names that I just read off. Going to work every day. I'm not saying don't work on no shit like that, but it's slavery. Using all of your day, almost every day, and you can barely feed your kids. And people are saying, Spirit is saying that there are people in your life where you're the one holding it down, and they're not really helping with this. They're letting you do everything. And there's also people, Spirit said, that you actually need this person's help, but they stress you out about them needing to help you all the time. This is by design. This is by design. Being in relationships with people you don't know that they are beasts. Spirit is saying the person around you experiments with how they can control your mind. They really be fucking with your mind a lot. Because that's how they get your energy, playing mind games. Playing in your face. Like, their shadow side is so dark. Like, this is a game and it's fun to a lot of these people. Like, look what I can make them do. There are really people like this. I remember one of my ex-boyfriends had said, like literally told me, I need to think of something else because you don't act like other girls. Like if I say that I ain't gonna talk to you or something like that, you don't respond. Like he literally told me this. You don't respond to that. Like that don't work on you. And I thought that was weird as hell that he said that. But it was his honesty. Because it don't work on me. At all. Like, as a matter of fact, you start saying dumb shit, I'll tell you, you better be careful what you mixing up. I'm not going to argue with you. You better be careful what you mixing up because it will explode and I ain't cleaning that shit up. Because people that are broken, zombie inside, they play with your mind and they emotionally drain you because you love so hard. Spirit is saying peace is a protective barrier. Do not stoop to their level. This alone is a protective barrier for the bullshit. When I tell you, you being sad and all burnt out, thinking about things and why things aren't working really makes this person, like, it amuses them. It makes them happy. They are, like, dead ass, this is ridiculous. They are addicted to playing games with you and looking, like, you know that you get into an argument and you mad and you sad and this person walks off and don't acknowledge that you're mad and you're sad. This person knows that you're mad and you're sad. They're not going to say anything about it and they're going to act like they don't care because they don't. They want you to be like that because it makes them feel good. It puts them in a 9 of cups and they are addicted to it. They are addicted to making you feel sad because it makes them feel great. And they don't even question this. It makes them feel like they're winning. They don't even look inside themselves like, why am I so happy that she's in there crying and I can hear her? Why does that make me happy? And I know I'm dead ass wrong. Why? Look at this stand-up comedy. Why is this so funny to me? This is ridiculous. This is nasty work. Why is this so funny to me that I'm like this? Why is this so funny to me that I'm like a disease in the whole house? When I act up and when I scream and all that, everybody gets quiet and goes into their room and they tiptoeing around the house for the rest of the night. Why is that? Why is that funny to me? Why is that funny that I'm a virus? These people don't ask themselves that shit. because they're dead inside, because they are the virus. Look. 777 again. I'm telling you, you're being watched through the Matrix, and anytime they see you get into this, they're like, you're going to lose again. Because I see you. You got to learn. Hey, Spirit is telling us that we need to learn how to play this game and get to our jackpots and not fall prey to these false relationships. Spirit says, when these people treat you like this, ha 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 ha, I fucked with you, I hit you, I treated you bad, I got spiritual Ebola. Don't forgive them. Don't forgive them. Look. Let me pause it. Don't forgive them. That's what I'm saying. Spirit is just like, oh, like, you know, I forgive you. Oh, we're going to talk a little bit, but I'm going to separate a little. No, don't forgive them. Don't text them. Don't allow them. None of this shit. Look. It says, how are you? You there? Hello. Are you mad? Confused. This is now how friends treat friends. Pissed off. Piss off. I'm sorry. Yeah, this is all a game. Don't let nobody do this. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. I done massacred you because I got spiritual Ebola. Now can we talk? Can we be friends? Are you fucking kidding me? This is by design. They be fucking with your mind and your emotions. Just to do it all over again. Because this person is a liar. And they are used by lower entities. Strong ones. And because this person is being used by lower entities at the lovers, you change. And see, this is what I'm talking about. This is the part of the movie where, this is a plain couple. They so nice. And they really are a good couple. They stuck between life and death. And they get the handbook of the dead. And they decide like, oh, we're going to scare these people out of our house. This is not their nature. This is truly not their nature at all to be like this. Spirit is saying, if you stay in the illusion with this person, it will change you for the worse. And it'll even just dig this person even lower in the hole. But we're not concerned about them. It's about you. This will change you to a low vibrational person you will start to smell because of the choices you made in this relationship. Judgment. Spirit, I'm not playing with you. Spirit is saying these people in power that we talked about in the beginning that are being used by Archons, like we're all under some type of black ass magic. And doing what Spirit is telling you will help break you from the black magic that these people do over the whole world. They do rituals over the entire world. This Judgment card is clarified. This another magician. These people, they meet at Bohemian Grove. They meet in other countries. They meet with Saudi princes and all this. They go to Buckingham Palace and they do these rituals on the entire collective, the world. Dead ass. Dark ass magic. This guy here, Galfric, once a powerful court mage, and we talked about the queen, and advisor to the previous king, the disgraced Galfric seeks a return to the old ways through violence if necessary. While Galfric's motives are good, it's rumored that he has fallen under the spell of a half-dragon sorceress. These people actually think what they're doing is for the good of humanity. That's how fucking crazy they are. It's for our good, but we don't know it. Where was I? He has fallen under the spell of a half-dragon sorceress who has an interest in dark magic. They're doing heavy dark magic on the collective. They are stealing our babies and they are doing mass sacrifices with them. Stealing them from Haiti and Africa and shit like that. These same beings that work through the people that we talked about in the beginning, work through the people around you. That's what the rituals are for, to help spread that serpent energy and to keep them manifested in your reality, working through the people that are around you. Spirit is here today and they spilling the beans. They spilling the tea. That these people serves as messengers. Since they are being used as monitoring spirit, it's only fair to bring balance to it and you also be told the tea on why most of society is at the Seven of Pentacles, trying to get money, working their whole life away, never getting to their purpose, and the days and the months and the years just pass and pass and pass. This is some real shit. Our world leaders are doing this. That's why you wonder why. Why am I always going through this? It could be karma, yes. It could be lessons. You may not be passing your test, yes. But it's even harder to get out of it and to be conscious in passing your test because these world leaders is making the energy thicker. So y'all Y'all, we are at war, and you got to play this game correctly and cut people off, even if it's listening to bullshit from the world leaders, keeping you in confusion, hating the next man. This is all a part of their magic. You being in terrible relationships, they do magic on the bloodlines of this world. And what you think they did with that 23andMe, collecting people's DNA? Come on now. They doing magic over your shit, boo. The truth about our world leaders is they put you under an illusion. The siren. You capture the attention of a sorceress maiden. She immediately begins planning to lure you to her lair and make you her thrall. Sirens sirens lure sailors on their journey, on their path, like literally right into the rocks. Phantom. You're constant being monitored. They are doing sacrifices. The fake queen offers a trade. If you sacrifice something extraordinarily precious to you, you may look at the top 3 cards of this deck and choose a card to draw. And this was it. Rogue. These people do sacrifices. A non-player character becomes hostile to you. The identity of your new enemy is unknown until they or someone else reveals it. And these rituals make it easier because it makes us more unconscious. And some of us are not strong enough to hold up against this. We get into relationships with these people. And then they start coming after us in our light. This one, Rogue, that's the non-player character. Like this magic is well planned and it's strong and it's elite. It is elite. It is top dog magic on the dark side. And it's got people possessed. And they're everywhere around us. Who is this? You know who this is in your reality. You know who this is. The serpent again. Spirit is not playing at all. Not even a little bit. One of your party members is afflicted with a deadly, undetectable poison. Unless prevented with a wish, it will kill that character within a day. I'm telling you, if they allow this thing to get into them and control their mind, they're not going to control it. They're not strong enough. You got to control it by throwing them in the basura. Spirit really don't care about what I be saying. Because I be telling them, whatever. They don't care. It's not like I'm going to stop reading cards and they know it. So, stand in your Leo energy. Love yourself. Focus on self. Focus on your own energy. Spirit is saying, I was like, okay, Spirit. Spirit is saying, we've been sending a shadow high priestess. I am a shamanic high priestess. This is me. Actually, this is my bloodline. Spirit is saying, we've been sending this message. We are sending this message through this high priestess. To tell you about your relationships. To only accept real, true love. Not a little love. Not half-ass love. True love. A true energetic exchange. And how important it is. Treasure your loved ones. It's important to love others deeply. It is important to love others deeply. But only those who love you back. Otherwise, you're going to be trapped here with them. Not learning this lesson, they will slowly chip away at your soul and you'll be trapped too. Have faith. Trust your faith in this situation. Spirit is trying to guide you. Remember I said you can't give everything to God, but you do get what you do give up to God is where you're being guided. And you trust that. And today, if you really give in part of your journey up to God, God is telling you exactly where to go. God is telling where to go and what to do. Don't do it. Don't just not do it. Don't just stand there after you get the directions and say, I give it to you, God. I know what you told me to do, but I know you gonna do it. That's not how this works. I'm dead ass. That's not how it works. Religion will get you stuck on that shit. That shit, look, part of religion is demonic. I come from the church. And I'm glad that I did because it's a big part of this work. There's definitely truth in the church. That's not what I'm saying. But there are things that get beat in your head and it's false. And giving everything to God is not what it is. You give your path to God. You give your path to God and God will guide you down that path. But if you got to do the work, there's nothing coming to do the work for you. You're supposed to use the God power God gave you to do whatever you need to do. God is in you. And you're waiting for God to come. It's right there. What power do you think is running through this body? Why do you think these demonic people got demons on them? Because that God power is no longer running through the body. So they can actually step in there. God is here. If you got a soul, that's from God. And God is telling you, stop with focus on love. Stop giving serpent energies your love. It says, look for the good attributes in each and every person in your life. Don't do that shit. Having people treating you like shit, but ignoring it and just looking at the good things about that person, trying to see the best in people. That gets you caught up. These things play on that shit. And it's steadily eating your energy. This focus on love, and it's not there. You're focused on love and it's not there. No, it needs to be true love. Spirit is not playing. God is here right now to tell you how to help yourself. And that's on period. Because there are beings and people collecting your energy. Look at this shit again. Spirit is screaming. You're giving your energy to demon kings. Your light, and making the choice, you're making the choice to give your light to demon kings. See people for who they are. You not accepting this cup will keep you in fear, confusion, and doing the same thing over and over and over again. Your queen, did I put that up? Your Queen of Wands energy, shit, here it is, will no longer be in the light for all to see. It will be in the dark. You will feel weak. And the Five of Pentacles reversed. You're going to want to come out of the Five of Pentacles, but you're allowing these energies to consume you. You will feel like you can't do it anymore. Spirit says, reflect on this. Reflect on this. Look deeply and be honest with yourself, because you're exchanging with vampires, and it's by design that you're doing that. And even the person that you're with, they really don't know why. They don't think about why they're so evil. But all they think about is they know they want something from you. Keep moving. Once you reflect on this and you identify who these people are, keep moving. Control your mind and become the emperor of your life. When it's time to give energy to another person, look at it. Plan, like, should I give my energy to this person? If I give my energy to this person, will it be doubled? This is even exchange. Would I give them, will I get it back? Is there a flow of energy? When you're in relations of any kind, there's supposed to be exchange, and that exchange grows for the both of you. And if that's not the case, bounce. Only people like this truly create this. The Four of Wands, a stable environment, a successful environment. Like, this is achievement. This is like, especially in love relationships, it starts like this. You choose the right person, y'all double it up, and then you guys end up here. And together, you move quickly. Spirit is here with the Judgment again to say, Wake up. You've heard the call. Leave these people behind. They are not in control over their mind. If they move, it's not from them. The blindfold will still be on, but they'll be controlled by something else. Spirit said, wake up. This reading is the call for you. Once again, Spirit is saying many of you have heard the call many times. Keep moving. Wake up. Do not slip back into unconsciousness. Walk the fuck away. Walk away from this person, from these people, and let the tower fall with them in it. I don't see nobody else. It traditionally, the tower has two people coming out. There's only one. You don't need to be in that tower with them when the tower comes down. Because you're going into a new reality and planting seeds that grow. Spirit is asking, don't you feel tired knowing that you the star, but you're the star drinking pond scum water? Because you're allowing betrayals in your life coming from people who don't even love you. This fake love, they fake, they invisible. They don't even have a goddamn look. They don't even have a soul. That's why you're feeling like pond scum in this relationship. That's what I have on my table. Oh no, I got one more. I could have left it at that because this shit getting on my nerve. The Spirit said, stop drinking pond scum and only go towards your real soul tribe. People who care. Because if you don't, you let in people like this in your house, in your environment. This person, this friend, this relationship, this mom, this dad. This even remind me of my mother. When I had a nice apartment in a rich neighborhood. My mother came to my house. She couldn't stand it. She could barely congratulate me. I had a picture of me and my dad that was in a garage. She didn't even care about it. It was on my fireplace. Do you know my mother snatched that picture and said, this is my picture. And left my house, came to my house that I wanted to share with her. I'm so proud of myself. She took the picture of me and my dad off of the fireplace and left. I'm dead ass serious. This is the shit I'm talking about. You can't let this happen. You can't invite people like this into your environment. They hold you back. They lower your vibration. I remember that shit, and my best friend was there. He was like, I can't believe your mom did that. I'll never forget it. There's a war here. And you have to defend your soul and your power. I don't know about y'all, but I work for the kingdom of the Most High God. 10 toes down, y'all. And these Archon energies, The black magic that they do is for us to be at war with each other. And being at war with each other allows them to be at war with us. Because they are using our minds, our energies, our vessels against us. This is a spiritual war. Your vibration is your key. Your vibration is your key. It's your movement. Like, in these readings, they always talk about the key. This, of course, this key is not literal. It's your vibration. Like in tone. Like, that is what's here. Raising your vibration, that opens doors, like spiritual doors. The vibration opens dimensional doors. And when you have a high vibration, if you're not like, but you're vibrating, that is so different. And you cannot vibrate at with energy around you, y'all. Love thyself. Do not accept gifts from serpent energy. Look, they can't go. Do not pick these things up. Stranger danger. Because these things, look, latch onto people's minds and creates illusions all around you. That's what I have on my table. So let's see what else Spirit has to say. All right, Spirit. Three hours. Look, Spirit don't care. I told them to, whatever. I'm not going to complain. Whatever. Eight of Pentacles. Ooh. Mm-hmm. What do we need to know? All right. Spirit says, this is hard for a lot of us. It just is. Even when we know things are not good for us, we need to work on walking away. This walking away is a skill. Spirit is saying walking away is a skill. And the better we get at this skill, it will show. Like, look at this. This is like the beginnings of learning how to walk away. And this is like, you will leave quickly. You'll learn, tricks. This is how you conserve your power. Spirit is coming with the High Priestess again. We're telling you Spirit is saying we're telling you about these beings that control the moon and our interactions with each other. What else? Home. Ooh, that just slipped out. Divine feminine. Release. What do we need to know? Meditate. Oh. Courage and talisman. Spirit is saying to the entire collective, with home and divine feminine, make sure there's always love and healthy emotions in your home environment. Release anyone from that environment that does not exhibit peace. It is important for your energy and your vibration. The key, make sure you are always monitoring your energy and only accept real love in your energy. No exceptions. If this has helped you, please like, share, subscribe, and until next time.